Welcome to our first section of the presentation, which is our research and analysis. In our project, we leveraged four essential tools, being Google, Claude, Canva, and Stack Overflow, to streamline research, enhance design, and resolve technical challenges efficiently. We used Google for comprehensive research and resource gathering. It helped us gather foundational knowledge quickly using targeted keywords. We accessed tutorials, articles, and official documentation that provided insight into our core technologies and frameworks. We also used Google Scholar for academic background. We accessed research papers on Google Scholar, which informed our approach to best practices and innovative methods in our field. The example to this would be we used Google to find the latest tutorials on using the DAO pattern in Java, helping us to structure our data handling. We used Claude for idea generation, summarization, and drafting assistance. It summarized most of our documentations and it gave us quick explanations. It has the ability to answer questions on code snippets or design ideas, help clarify complex concepts efficiently. We used Canva to design and to prepare for the presentation. We designed our presentation slides on Canva using the pre-made templates and design assets to create a polished professional look. We used Stack Overflow for discussions and problem solving, debugging, learning best practices, posting questions for unique use issues. Um, Together, Google, Claude, Canva, and Stack Overflow were invaluable to our project's development. They supported us in research, design, and technical troubleshooting, empowering us to build a solution that was well informed, visually engaging, and technically sound. To streamline our planning and documentation, we relied on Google Docs and Trello. Google Docs allowed us to collaboratively create, edit, and store all project related documents in one accessible location. This enabled real time collaboration, version control, and easy sharing of research findings, planning notes, and project requirements. It also helped us keep our documentation organized and ensured that all team members had access to the latest information. Trello was essential for project management, helping us break down tasks, set priorities, and track our progress through different stages. Using Trello's boards, lists, and cards, we organized tasks to each phase of the project, assigned responsibilities, and set deadlines. This kept the team aligned, enhanced productivity, and allowed us to easily monitor our project's progress. Using computer technology for presentation, I used Google Docs to organize and document my research findings. Canva was used to create visually engaging infographics, charts, and diagrams that explained the research process and results. It helped me turn complex data into digestible visuals, improving clarity and engagement in the presentation. Trello was essential tool for planning and tracking my research. I created boards to define my goals, break tasks into smaller steps, and track progress throughout the project. Browser plugins are small software components that add specific feature or functionalities to a web browser. They allow browsers to perform tasks they weren't originally designed for, enhancing both the functionality and the user experience. For example, plugins can help with tasks such as blocking ads, managing passwords, or customizing web page designs. Think of plugins like tools that extend what your browser can do. You might use a plugin for spelling and grammar checks while writing an email or to block annoying ads on websites. Web browser plugins can be grouped into different categories based on their function, one being productivity. These plugins help users stay organized and boost efficiency. For example, Todoist help with task management while Grammarly assist with writing. Security. These plugins focus on privacy and safety. uBlock Origin is a popular ad blocker, and LastPass is a password manager that stores login details securely. Design and development. These plugins are mainly used by web developers and designers to streamline their work. Colorzilla allows you to pick colors from website, and Web Developer provides various tools for inspecting and editing web pages. Benefits of using plugins are improved efficiency, security, and productivity. For our choice of HTML editor and design tools, we used IntelliJ mainly for its advanced Java support. IntelliJ is renowned for its Java capabilities with powerful code assistance, error detection, and debugging features that streamline Java development. It provides smart code completion, real time syntax and error checking, and refactoring tools that make Java coding more efficient, improving productivity and code quality. IntelliJ supports HTML, CSS, and JavaScript seamlessly within the same environment. It allows for real time syntax checking, code formatting, and intelligent suggestions, making it easy to switch between backend and front end tasks. With its live editing capabilities, you can view changes to HTML and CSS immediately, ensuring that web pages look and function as expected without needing external tools. IntelliJ includes tools for interacting with databases, making it easier to manage connections, execute queries, and view results directly within the IDE. This makes data access object implementations much more manageable and keeps database work in sync with your code. With version control systems like Git integrated, IntelliJ allows you to manage code changes, merge branches, and resolve conflicts without leaving the IDE. This is essential for website maintenance and collaborative development. It offers a powerful debugger for Java and JavaScript, which makes it easy to troubleshoot code. Its step-through debugging, variable monitoring, and watch features simplify tracking down complex issues across the entire stack. It supports JUnit and other testing frameworks, enabling efficient testing and quality control right within your project. IntelliJ has a rich library of plugins that enhance everything from front end coding to back end development. Plugins for frameworks like Spring and JPA and additional tools for front end libraries ensure you have everything you need. It allows you to tailor the IDE to your preferences with keyboard shortcuts and layout adjustments that can improve productivity. It supports collaborative features like code reviews and feedback directly within the IDE, making it easy for team based projects to stay aligned. The IDE offers code analysis tools that ensure code adheres to best practices, reducing maintenance costs in the long term and helping developers maintain a high quality code base. In conclusion, IntelliJ's robust Java support, full stack capabilities, seamless integration of tools, and strong productivity features make it an example choice for a project involving Java, HTML, CSS, and database management. It is a tool that provides both the depth and flexibility needed for developing and maintaining high quality applications.
Okay, so my name is Bulela Chulisi and I will be doing section B, the cost benefit analysis. Now, the name of our project is WeShare. Our goal is to create an expense tracker website, and there are many different kinds of costs. And so the first kind is the direct costs. So these are the costs related directly to project activities. So in this case, it's the development, the testing, and deployment costs. And our indirect costs are secondary costs associated with project resources, such as administrative expenses. So in this case, the indirect costs are project management, administrative support. So the benefits to this project, it would allow users to track and share expenses with other users, saving them time and effort, and the company will make money from this, from the sales, from selling this service to users. The opportunity costs, the time and effort individuals use to track expenses manually. So it would save users a lot of time and effort by making it easier to track expenses. So a cost benefit analysis allows us to weigh the anticipated benefits against the total costs, helping ensure alignment with business goals and budget constraints. Cost estimate for WeShare. So there's firstly the labor costs. So we have 5 developers working for 6 weeks, and that's 300,000 rands. And we have one quality assurance person or tester, and they hired him for 3 weeks, and it's 30,000 rands. And we also have a project manager working part-time. We had him for the entire 6 weeks, and that added up to 50,000 rands. Technology costs. So there's the cloud infrastructure which we used. So there's the cloud infrastructure that we used in order to host our software in Amazon servers. And so in total, our estimated costs are 384,000 rands. So this breakdown includes all the essential components for developing, testing, and deploying the WeShare app. Devs for developing, testers for testing, and our cloud infrastructure to deploy the WeShare app. So the time estimate for WeShare. So development, so code design and implementation, that took us 2 weeks. And then there was integration and interface testing, another 2 weeks. And then there's functionality and user experience testing, another 2 weeks, that we got actual users to test our product. And then the total estimated time is 6 weeks. Okay. So effects of a late delivery of WeShare. So a delay in this project could push the release of the entire project by several, or a delay in a feature in WeShare could push the release of the entire project by several weeks. And extended project timing lead to overwhelming overlapping resources with other projects, increasing labor costs, and reallocation of developers and testers from other upcoming projects. Stakeholder impact, lost revenue opportunity. So delays could cause us to lose sales that we would have had otherwise, and also customer disappointment or dissatisfaction since they expected this product. So the total estimated cost is 384,000 and the estimated time is 6 weeks. The projected benefits allows users to track and share expenses with other users, saving them time and effort. So risks of delay, missed sales opportunities, increased costs, and resource bottlenecks. Done.
My name is Bonkazi Nyeliso, and I will be covering the section D of the presentation, which is the demonstration of the website. And the first part that I will be talking about is the understanding of HTML in the context of websites. So the HTML code showcases the structure and the presentation of the website. So this website in particular is used to manage expenses and payment requests, which are common functionalities in a personal finance or group expense management application. The HTML layout is intended to assist users in tracking, viewing, submitting expenses, and payment requests. The nature of this website, it is a financial management platform where users can track expenses, request payments, and manage payments owed to them or by others. Its target users are people who need to manage shared expenses, making it practical for group trips or shared accommodation or any scenario that will require a splitting of costs. And then I'll be moving on to outlining the physical context of the web pages. So the physical layout of the web pages reflects a user-friendly structure with separate sections dedicated to each task. So the expense tracking part. So this page lists the expenses, providing users with an option to view and add new expenses. And then we have the payment request, which is a dedicated section that allows users to view payments they owe and payments owed to them. And then we have the error and login pages. So these are additional pages that handle user login and potential error messages in case of an application issues. So each page structure appears to is aimed at ensuring the easy navigation and minimal steps of for users to access the primary feature. So moving on to identifying the typical transactions on the website. So the website is designed to handle several common transactions, which is the user login, the expense management, the payment request, the viewing, and the management of payments. Okay. The first part, which is the user login, the login form on the first page allows users to sign in to the application securely. And then the expense management part allows users to view a list of expenses and add new ones, specifying details like description, date, and amount. And then the payment request. Users can create payment requests for each expense, specifying amount due from other users. And then users can view or manage payments. So this page is dedicated to people who owe you, people that you owe, people that owe me, and that allows users to keep track of the payment statuses, due dates, and amounts which and then that all of that promotes transparency. So these transactions they streamline the financial interaction and accountability among users. Each page catering to a specific type of interaction related to managing and splitting expenses. So next on, I'll be showcasing the simplicity and ease of use. So the website's simplicity is evident in its design. There's clear navigation, so the layout is organized with separate pages for each function. And that reduces the clutter and makes it easy for users to focus on one task at a time. And then there's form inputs and with labels. So each form includes labels for input fields, providing clear instructions, which enhances the user experience, especially on the login and new expense submission pages. And then there is the feedback messages. The system provides a direct feedback in form of messages such as you are not logged in, oops, something bad happened. This approach allows users to understand the status of their actions and any error that they may encounter. So you might have noticed that the website's straightforward structure and simplicity aims to make it accessible even to users with minimal web experience. And next on will be showcasing the use of HTML and CSS features. So this site uses a combination of HTML and CSS to define the structure and styling. So the HTML elements includes the form elements, which are used extensively for actions like logging in, adding expenses, and submitting payment requests. And then we have the table structures that are employed to list and format expenses and payment requests, making it easy to organize data in a readable format. Then we have the time leaf attributes, which is used for templating, allowing for dynamic content rendering such as lists of expenses and payment requests. And then we have the CSS styling. So we have an external CSS style sheet. The page link to the external, so the HTML page links to the external CSS files, which are normalized.css and main.css, centralizing the styling and ensuring the consistent design across all pages. And then we have the part of the CSS styling, the responsive design. The viewport meta tag is used to ensure the responsive layout, making the site adaptable to different screen sizes. And then we have accessibility, and that covers the label elements for inputs, providing that provide the clarity for screen readers, improving accessibility. We also have the alt text, which is the placeholder text in certain elements, ensuring context for users navigating by screen readers or alternative text browsers. The HTML and CSS demonstrate best practices, ensuring that the application is both functional and visually coherent, with a focus on simplicity, structure, and accessibility. Thank you.
Good day, and I'll be presenting section A, web development tools. What is an HTML editor? HTML editors are specialized software tools designed to assist software developers in writing and editing HTML code efficiently. The core functions, in addition to basic code editing, HTML editors can often include features such as syntax highlighting, tag completion, and in some cases, like live preview capabilities. And their role in web development. HTML editors play a critical role in web development by providing developers with the intuitive functionalities that enhance productivity and code accuracy, bridging design and functionality. Popular HTML editors are Visual Studio Code, Sublime Text, Dreamweaver, Notepad++. The advantages of an HTML editor: easy of use. Now, easy of use simply means like the interface allows even the beginner users to create effective web pages without having to learn more. Code validation features means an HTML editors often include built-in validation tools that reduce errors and enhance code quality. Time saving, automation and intelligent features like code completion and snippet management streamline repetitive tasks, freeing up time for creative development. And the user interface benefits. Modern editors feature user modern editors are feature user friendly interfaces with customizable layouts. And the disadvantages: cost factors. Many premium HTML editors require significant investment, which may not be feasible for all the developers or small teams. A potential of bloated code. Automation feature can lead to bloated or suboptimal code if not managed carefully. Key file formats in web development: HTML, which stands for Hypertext Markup Language, the foundational markup language for web development structure, enabling the creation of a web page and application. CSS, which stands for Cascading Style Sheets, CSS shapes the visual presentation of web pages, controlling the layout, colors, and typography to enhance the beauty of a web page. The JavaScript, like a dynamic scripting language enhancing interactivity and functionality on the web pages, making like a site responsive and engaging for users. Like image format, different image formats serve different purposes. JPEG for photographs, PNG for graphics with transparency, and GIF or GIF for animations, audio and video format. Formats like MP3 and MP4 support multimedia elements and enriching website content with audio and video accessibility. A definition, okay, understanding like web browser plugins. A definition of plugins. Like plugins are software components that add specific capabilities or functions to a larger software application, specifically browsers, and the role they play in enhancing like the functionality. They provide additional features such as video playback, password management, and debugging tools, enhancing the overall browsing experience. And the impact they have on the user experience. Plugins can improve the user interaction, streamline workflows, and provide custom functionalities that cater to the user's needs. The types of web browser plugins, media players. These plugins enable playback of audio and video content directly within the browser without needing to launch the external application. The ad blockers help users navigate the web by suppressing unwanted advertisements, thereby enhancing page loading times and privacy. Security plugins, essential for protecting user data and enhancing web browser security through features such as HTTPS enforcement and malware detection. Analytics tools, it facilitates tracking user interactions, collecting data for analysis, and providing insights into the site performance. Thank you.